How my calendar is organized as a Harvard student with 4 jobs. Okay, you guys ask me all the time, how do I organize my calendar? How do I be productive and do all the things that I'm doing? So for context, I travel the world and I do a bunch of keynote speeches. I run a nonprofit. I serve on different boards. I'm also an author, and obviously I create content. So I live by Google Calendar now. Before in high school, I was always using a paper planner. So what I think is important is, number one, you need to plan ahead. So this means that before your start of your semester, your school year, whatever, I sit down and I think about my priorities and my goals. I use the 4-quadrant method. You guys know I always champion this. It's personal, academics, career, relationships. I determine which area I want to focus on the most. I set goals and intentions and make sure that my schedule reflects those goals and intentions following whatever I pick. So I will usually pick my class schedule based off of that. This semester, for instance, you guys know I've been all over the world. I literally just travel like every other weekend for work, and I am beyond blessed. But because I knew I was going to do that, I tried to keep a light schedule. So I had no classes on Friday, and I didn't have class Mondays until 6:45. So what that means is I have my Fridays and weekends very free to travel, and I can even fly back on Monday if need be. I also do time blocking, and this is something I've talked about before, but basically I will select days of the week where I stack all my academic related work. The next day is maybe all my career related work. Next day is focus on social hangouts, and this way I can balance all aspects of my life. So for example, right now for me, my Mondays and Wednesdays, I have a lot of meetings. I'll usually, after the gym, be in meetings from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And these are just with the different business and company partners that I have. This is talk about book collaboration opportunities, sometimes meeting with brands for brand deals, a lot of nonprofit meetings as well. And I will generally refuse to have meetings on any other day besides the days that I allocated. Then, because of that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have class basically from 10:30 all the way until 5:45 p.m. So I'll stack my classes, and then I'll also stack academic work and library time on those days, because those days are my academic time blocked day. Then on the weekends, I'll reserve for friends, and I'll also squeeze friend time in between for meals on the class or meeting heavy days. Then in terms of how I actually schedule and organize my calendar, okay, this might be a little overwhelming to look at, but as you can see, I color code. So in the dark blue is always work trips. This royal blue is events or dinners or meetings, things like that. Green is my class schedule. Red is Harvard related exams or events. In pink, I do the tasks, and I always do the checkbox option because I think it's more fun and incentivizes me to get my work done. And then here in pink, I'll always have my personal travel. I think the different categories and colors helps me mentally catalog different parts of my life and different things that I'm doing at once. Also, I realized that I talked about time blocking my week out, but I've also realized as time has gone on that I have the best and most productive day when my day is filled with a good balance of class, career, friend time. So sometimes I'll also look at a day in itself, and I'll figure out based on my productivity level and when I work best. So for me, that's the morning. I'll try to always do morning classes. So I'll have gym time and then morning classes, and then I'll do maybe some meetings in the afternoon when my brain energy has tapered off. And so that way I have a nice balance of I'm working both on school and my career. And then I'll always do lunch with friend, dinner with friend, or maybe a walk around the park to debrief with friends. So that way I leave the day feeling really refreshed because I've kind of hit all these areas of my life and feel I've, satisfied and fulfilled all of that. So that means that time blocking works either for the day or the week, but just make sure, again, you always capitalize on when you work best, because that is what is going to make you most productive. So you want to place all your harder tasks or brain intensive tasks on the days or at the times that you work the best. Hope this is helpful. Bye guys, love you.